I just got back from watching M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Old, and this is my review on the movie. So, Old is about a family that go on vacation and end up on an isolated beach with a bunch of other people, and they start to age very rapidly. So, basically, you can go through an entire lifetime in the span of 24 hours. They start to figure that out, and then it's kind of them trying to escape the beach, but there are some things that are basically prohibiting them from escaping the beach, and it creates a really intense and interesting scenario for all these people to try to work through to survive. It's a very interesting movie. It's a very dark and depressing and very grim movie. So if you're looking for a happy clappy, movie, this is definitely not that movie to go watch. But for the most part, I do enjoy a lot of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. This movie was very divisive among critics, and it's been very interesting watching that play out. But of course, it's an M. Night movie. His movies are pretty much always divisive, either between critics or the fans, and this movie is no different. I personally enjoyed this movie for the most part. It's definitely not one of my favorites that he has done, but overall, I think the concept of this movie is very interesting. What if you age so rapidly that your life is over in one day? That's a very interesting concept, and he really did a good job of playing that out. And it really does make you think a lot as you're watching this movie. It makes you kind of ponder some of the concepts of, like, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing to make the most of the life that I have here on this earth, and that our life is precious. Our time here on this earth is short and precious, and we should try to take that and use that time that we have to the best of our abilities. So it's very interesting how he kind of plays with a lot of those concepts, and I think that overall he does a really good job with that. As far as like the story goes overall, it is kind of a slow burner. I think that this movie isn't really as intense as I was expecting it to be. I thought that this movie was going to be kind of more on the level of like a Midsommar movie where, it's very intense, very weird. You're kind of like you're kept guessing throughout the entire movie, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. It's super crazy. This movie isn't really like that. It is definitely more of a drama movie. It's more of a slow burner movie, and there are definitely some moments that are pretty like messed up and weird, but overall it is more of a drama than anything else, I would say. I didn't really find the horror aspects of this movie, or even the intense aspects of this movie, like super crazy. There were definitely some moments in here, and I think that there were definitely a lot more opportunities in this movie where M. Night Shyamalan could have taken it in a more horror intense type of direction, and he just didn't, and I'm not sure exactly why, but he obviously had his reasons, and I think that overall he was just wanting to try to make a movie that made you think about the concept of our life and time, and the time that we have and how we are supposed to be using that time, and he did a good job with that. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan of M. Night's movies. I do enjoy a lot of his movies and stuff. So I'm a big fan. I really am. Like, I like The Village. I like Unbreakable. I love Split. Sixth Sense, Aliens. All those movies are great and stuff. Not Aliens. What is that movie called? His Signs. That's it. Signs. So, not Alien. He didn't do Aliens, but I do love Aliens as well. But the concept in this is, I think that the concept of this movie is a lot more disturbing than the actual playing out of the concept in this movie. Like the concept of, your life is short, and it is, we're all kind of slipping away in time and stuff, and we're all drawing closer to that time where our time runs out and we all pass on and stuff. And so I think that the concept in this movie was executed better and was a lot more disturbing than the actual portrayal of that in the movie and stuff. But overall, it was pretty good. I like this movie up until like the last 15 minutes of the movie, okay? And I'm not really going to get into the spoilers why, but basically M. Night tried to do kind of the Village twist with this movie towards the end, and it just was not executed as well as it was in The Village. I thought that the ending of The Village with, it's been a long time since I've seen The Village, but basically with, the chick kind of coming out of the woods and stuff, and she realizes, oh, I've been basically living on this weird, I don't know, like reserve or something for all of my life, and so have the people that have been living here and stuff too, and it was just like a really weird thing. This movie kind of tried to do a similar twist to that, but it just wasn't as well executed. I kind of rolled my eyes at the end when you kind of get the big revelation of what's actually going on with this you know, with the beach that they're on and everything else. And I just didn't think that it was very well executed overall as far as the ending of the movie. But the rest of the movie I really enjoyed a lot. I really did. So with all of that being said, I did enjoy the movie for what it was. The acting was great. The directing, of course, was overall pretty good. It's M. Night, you know, he does a decent job as far as the acting and the writing goes and stuff. And, you know, I think that it is an interesting movie to go watch because it is a thought-provoking movie, and I think that thought-provoking movies are definitely worthwhile to go check out in theaters and stuff. So I would say overall, it is still definitely a movie worth checking out. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this movie. If you've seen it, what do you think about Old? What do you think about M. Night Shyamalan's movies in general? What are some of your favorite movies that he has done? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you smash that like button as well and subscribe. I'd appreciate that a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.
With my heart's desire.